Hey, this is Edward Bender, the lobbyist and general counsel for the South Carolina Hospital Association, here with this week's SCHA legislative update. The House this week adopted H. 3014, a hate crimes bill that would create enhanced penalties for those who commit violence against victims based on certain factors like race, gender, sexual orientation, and others. It's good to see the House adopt an enhanced penalties bill as we prepare to discuss legislation related to enhanced penalties for those who commit violence against healthcare workers and in healthcare workplaces. Elsewhere in the House, the Healthcare Subcommittee of 3M met this week and took up three bills. First, it took up H. 3870, a bill related to permitting of narcotic treatment programs. The committee adopted this bill with an amendment. Next, the subcommittee reported favorable on H. 3877, a bill that would increase supervision requirements of anesthesiology assistants by anesthesiologists from 2 to 4. And finally, the subcommittee adjourned debate on H. 3988, a bill we've discussed before that would increase scope of practice for pharmacy techs and pharmacy interns. The subcommittee took this action based on concerns raised by the American Academy of Pediatrics and others. Finally, in the House, H. 4124 was introduced this week. It would create a South Carolina Department of Public Health. Once we have an opportunity to review this bill, we'll discuss it here. Briefly, in the Senate this week, a subcommittee of medical affairs debated S. 421, another bill we've discussed related to the licensure of genetic counselors. The subcommittee adopted with an amendment this bill, and it will now go to the full Senate Medical Affairs Committee. Finally, I'd be remiss if I didn't call your attention to an interesting discussion that occurred earlier this week on the Senate floor between Senator Dick Harpootlian and others, related to Senator Harpootlian's representation of Alec Murdaugh for the last 6 weeks down in Walterboro. The discussion related to the election of judges in South Carolina and how that impacted this trial and others in South Carolina. The discussion overall was very interesting, as was most of the discussions that I've had, and I'm sure you've had, related to the Murdaugh trial. And frankly, I know it's surprising that we've been here for 3 months now, and this is the first reference I've made to the Murdaugh trial. So you're welcome, fans, and hopefully this will increase our views on YouTube. As always, if you have any questions, please reach out to me or another member of the SCHA advocacy team. Thanks, and have a great weekend.